All right, let's try doing some co-working today. Okay. Working on the Fab Pack store today. Just trying to keep this out of my face the best I can. All right. So the Fab Pack store should be. I want to create product pages for this. For each product. Let's vibe code that. Product page. So if I'm here and I go to here, I want it to go to the next page, but then I want it to come back. So that still re-renders in the output. Maybe have the nav at the top. Let's do breadcrumbs. Nav. Let's see here. One more. Oh, this is pretty neat. Okay. Wop, 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 wop. Wow. Product page. So a product quick view. kind of like the quick view, but maybe we should have the full page. Is it more info or something? So the quick view I'm definitely gonna leave, but I also want the actual products. So maybe I should go to the Viz 3. Where is this here? I gotta make sure that this is detached. I can see the chat. There we go. In case someone wants to drop in. Can't stop raving. Product list, product overviews, shopping carts, quick views. Yeah, full view, full details. That takes you to the product page, right? Okay, that makes sense. So, product page, product page. Hey, Toxic, how are you today? Sad Toxic. Oh, buddy. What's going on? Hopefully everything's okay. Excuse me. What a day today. Great day. Yeah. I get that, man. Same here. Probably for different reasons. It's what do you call it? Yeah, man, life's tough sometimes. That's for sure. Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude. It's rough, man. Let's do Need some store data, so I'm gonna have to have the modal for the data. So the products data. So if this is published, it'll actually work through onto that, which is how that works. It filters all that stuff out. If they're available, they're not available, then it doesn't do that. So when I come into here, there should be another link for the product modal. So at the end of the description, there should be a another like a product link. So that closes the model. Maybe make that a button or something. So let's do so we're gonna do e-commerce and then quick views, full details. Yeah. Like that. So we could do just a standard href, or we could do like a full link to a product page, and then the product page has to be for each one of these, the product page has to be updated. So these lists can be done dynamically through each one of them. So you figure an index, oops, not CSS, it's the app, each one of these. So I could say product pages from the main store, or it's a part of the, it's kind of a part of the nav. So like this is all one page, so it's just a single page. So even within here, this still needs to have, I could say like product pages, right? And then this product page, I could say for each one of these, return what this is, and then this would be, it's this but with this data. Can I do that? I should be able to, right? So this would be like fab pack store slash, and then whatever this is, right? And then I could have one of these nested in between, and then that's going to be slash whatever the store thing is. So it'd be store page, oops, product page. And then can I pre-render the data with that? Can I use props with? Just try that? Product pages? So for each product, they just say like, you know, it's gonna be like, I don't know. It should have its own thing. So I could say, for each one of these, can I use props in React Router? So if I had a list of products, I could create product pages based on that component and data from an array of products. Okay, well, that's great. Wow. It's not an original thought, obviously, but it's nice to see that I can, it's a good extrapolation, right? Product ID. Yeah. So that really was right. So product.id. Products. This would be a map, right? Products dot map of PRODUCTS map product. So I'm gonna return this. So and then the I don't know. I guess we could call it. We just call it products. Products is equal to products. So this would be, because this is a nested route, it's gonna be fatbackstore slash ID. Is that what we called it? Product ID. Where is this here? Product to products. Products, product ID use params. Oh, okay, so it's getting that from the parameters. Parameter of the product. This work? So that's product ID 1, and it's it's a string literal, so that should be the path. So fabstore where's my product card? Product page. So product products. I don't know. If nothing selected, return null. boy. Let's just do this real simple here. Return product ID. Something pretty basic. So fatpack store /1 alpha uncut. Product page is not defined. That's because I haven't done anything with that yet. Page. I don't know if I can do that. /1. Okay, so it's there. Oh, do I still need to have that? Let's do that here. Oh, did I get a redirect? Okay. So yeah, for each product ID. Can I do this? No, that's within the return statement. Where do I do this again? Skip it. Products. So I could do that before this, right? Also log the product.id, and it should give it to me. So I know that there's stuff there. App.22. Ah. Undefined. So products that map. I just do products. Product.id. Holy shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is great because there's 5 of them. So I know that there's something there. Then it does, so the path is equal to all these, and then if I do that, it's product page, product card, product page. It should just be returning the actual thing. So rid of that. I'm destructuring the products. So I'm gonna do this not in here. So the product ID, hold please. All right, and we're back. Thank you for hanging out. Just do the vibe check. Hmm. Um. Where's my index? products. What happens if I just don't? Oh, you know what? Nested roots are for the other thing, right? I don't have it like this. So I want to say like it is a nested root, but it doesn't need to be. Let's do so product pages are all going to be at the root, and then I want to return product page products, and then this is going to be fab pack store slash, which makes sense, right? So the fab pack store by itself goes here, and then when this is like that, it goes a little further. What's wrong with this? Fragments fine. 2, 3, 4. So these are like direct things now. So this is roots, product ID. I need the key for that. So fab pack stores this. Just create this dynamically, and the element is the fab pack store. And then I want this as fab pack store. This is product page. So if I go to fab pack store 1, it should just go as blank and then number 1, which is great. And if I do nothing, it should go to here. Butte. Yeah, so I guess the product page works good. Now if I had that nested like I did before, just gonna try this again. So now these are all fab pack store, right? And then I would need an outlet somewhere in here for this, which would make sense, right? So if I go to like 1, it says, yeah, no absolute path. Isn't that valid? Absolute child root path must start with the combined path of all its parent roots. What does that mean? Does that mean I have to put the thing in front of it? So I actually have to use this like I did before. The intent is for the path product name, however, to produce a relative path 1, which should combine with to form this. However, product ID or the template literal is somehow introducing a leading due to a typo or corrosion or misunderstanding in the data. Router sees this as /1 and throws an error. Let's fix this. String product ID, which is explicitly 1, 2, 3. Should I just not do that? That's not right either. So I don't get anything from that because it's not showing anything different. And this should be the product page. There's no outlet. There's no outlet, so do I need to have an outlet to actually use it on that? Yeah, which makes sense, right? Because there's nothing here. I want it to actually be its own page, so I'll just go back to how it was before. And that's great. So that'll come up with this. So this is the product page, and get rid of that. Get rid of this. Give me the errors, please. So I don't have a modal, which is cool. I don't have any close button. Don't need that. So slideshow. I'm only bringing in a product for this individual page, so it's only going to be product.images. So let's see. Let's go product. I don't need any of that because I'm not selecting it. I'm actually driving this by the React router model or the data. So when I click on that, it brings the data in from React router, which I think is correct. So let's do change. Okay. See if anything works here. Close modal. So no on-click required. Next. Current image index. Oh yeah, maybe I do need that because it's yeah, derp. There we go. So that's the product page, which is kind of cool actually. But I need to have a way to get back to the other piece, and this is no longer a modal. So Hello. Shuffling left and right. So I want to have a navigation man. Hello. I want this buy now button at the bottom like I did before. So this should be flex call. Like a soul. And then this is out of whack. I kind of want to have them all maybe out there. So what do I want in like a main product page, right? Let's do nav bar. What the hell? Oh. Derp. Okay. Product is not defined. Oh. What? Your product isn't this product page. I didn't change the click on it, did I? The modal should still work. What did I do? So 5-pack store. If I click on this, product is not defined. Oh, did I change it in here by accident? Product model. Product model 193.29. That's not right. Product.href. Product details. Products. Oh, I put this in there afterwards. Yeah, that's not right. I want this to be selected model. Yeah. Selected model dot href. Selected model. So I use selected model in here, which I should probably go over. So view full details. Cursor. Kind of like that thing to it. The purple, maybe let's do blue instead. Right on, right on, right on. I have to wash the floor later. I forgot about to do it earlier. Oh my goodness. Cursor pointer. And then this href, there's no href in the products. So maybe that should be, I kind of want the Tower of Chaos dice tower. I kind of want it to be the longer name. I need a helper to convert a name. I should just write it myself. It's gonna be this string, oops, into why do it yourself when you can have a computer write it for you? Use JavaScript. Using regex. There we go. I knew it was going to be pretty basic. I just didn't want to turn my brain on. Instead of the product page, the products, where is the app index? So this is going to be, it's the, not the product ID, but it's product.name. Name dot, see lowercase, split, join with the thing here. After that, and I should do why is that? What did I do? Oh yeah, this is a store. Oh no, that's not right. Do the slash up here. Man, I've destroyed a whole bunch of things. And then I want to console log each one of these just so I can right. So I should be able to do something like that. Do slash products. Fatpack store. Do. This one is actually quite light. Perfect. React router is rendering child roots instead of the parent URL. This is closed off, right? And these are it's because the key, yeah, ID. Missing element in the parent? No, it's definitely there. Just gonna put this in here. Using the create create routes from elements, which is great. Here's a simplified view of your thing. Whiteboard, product page. Fatpack store is Fatpack store. Name 1. Product, yeah. Name 2. Which makes sense, right? Products 1. And so in the problem, you mentioned at the root, it's rendering. Are rendering instead of this. However, your current setup, all routes are defined as siblings, not as nested parent. Oh, so I need to have mismatch. You see product page instead of Fatpack store. Double check the exact URL in your browser. Yeah, so if I did Fatpack store, yeah. So it actually does that, but it registers the wrong one. So do I need to storage the siblings? The fix depends on what you want to happen. I want to keep, yeah, Fatpack store independent. No product name resolves to an empty string. Add a safeguard. So if the root slug, if slug return null, I guess. You just protect the. So in the map, it's just you do the slug. So skip all the invalid slugs. So if it doesn't return anything, then that goes to there, which works great. And then if I have the tower, it should go, oops. There you go. Nice. Stacking organizer bins. Shit, look at that. Okay. So that's good. And then there probably shouldn't be any more than that. There's just 2. Because all the other ones aren't there. Right. Oops. And there's nothing. Okay, good. So that's good. So I go here and then full details. So in this, that should be also dynamically made. Which is the name. So full details, which I have. So I can explicitly say it, or I could dynamically create it based on the words that are in there. I kind of like the dynamic creation. Eliminates a field from here, and then the code is just interpreting what that string is. Even though if there's a little conversion, it prevents me from having a typo if I want to say there's something else. So there's less input and there's automation. So that makes sense. So instead of selected model.href, it's going to be selected model. It's going to be this thing here, which is a little bit of redone code, but I think I'm okay with that. It's a fairly straightforward idea. So the product model is just going to be that there. Dot name. So selected model dot name. So that's the href. And this should be a derp. It's not going to do anything. Yeah. So this needs to be app. Let's do this. Are you not typed today? Heck. So this is gonna be slash app fab. What did I say? Fab kit? Is it fab pack store? Right. So I go to here and then the fab pack store down below. The bottom left there, yeah, should be correct. So ideally I would like this to change in here and not be like a full change. You know how like all this kind of loads up? Yeah, like that's a full page reload, so and that's because it's a standard and I want to import first from the modal, from the products. Nav bar. So I want this to be a nav link. You. I don't think I need to do any of that. product page. Modal. I don't know why I keep doing this. Bad habits. 2. I guess. Yeah, okay, yeah, the nav link is the styling link. Which is a full anchor. Yeah, I think that'll work okay. All right. Okay, so I got that functionality, I think, locked in there. Full details, this major page, and I can actually link to the page from somewhere, right? Yep. And then I could have like a featured products, and that would go right to the page. I need to do a little bit of styling work on that modal. I should. So how does this handle? I want to say this is map published. So this is going to be products that filter el dot published. So that's true, which should only be so that's good. And then if I was to make this true, right, it gives me a second one. It has all the bins and stuff like that. Great. This here. So actually the nav bar needs a little bit of work too. So I did. There's two things here. So a bunch of these nav links. Which is for standard and then mobile nav. Mobile menu, yeah. And then the mobile menu has its own stuff too. So on each one of these, it does link class and then mobile menu. But when mobile menu is out, it's 3D models, which it should not be. It should be Fatpack Store. Right, Fatpack Store. And then when I go to the Fatpack Store, that's not right. It doesn't do anything because it's going to models, and it should be / Fatpack Store link class. Oh. Excuse me. So I'm at the contacts, portfolio, whiteboard, Fatpack Store. Actually, I should have, well, this here, I'm just going to click on that. That's fine. Should have a home. Home. Link class. Let's go home. You took it for your home? Oh shit. So this one here is the logo. This nav link here. Just put all that crap in here. Handle root click. Why is it weird and over like that? Toggle mode. Okay, so why is that over a little bit? So there's button. This should be all within the div. This button is the X on the top, right? Nav link. And it's because of this bullshit here, possibly. There we go. Oh shit. Oh, I needed to do the I need to do the second one here. So the one above the contact nav link needs to be similar for down here. I don't know why I'm doubling this stuff, but because I could change this out with styling maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna go through all the stuff now. I'll just, that's fine, I'll double it for the time being. So why is the home highlighted? Because I haven't done that before, and it probably will because it's a nav link. So I only want it to be home when it's like this here, and not when it's contacts. Oh, I gotta put a hash on it, right? So for this one here, the contact, right, is the contact, and the hash is the hash. So handle hash nav, contact handle hash nav. This is that on this one. Handle a hash nav. And then toggle on the menu. Actually, you need to make it happen there. So the handle hash nav doesn't actually work. It still does this on here, but the main one does work because there's nothing there to show it. But mobile nav. So that's showing it because it's not checking both, right? So is active. Yes, but I don't want the other one to be. So if the link class is slash, handle nav hash, right? So if the location path name equal to this, navigate, replace the location of path name with the hash. Location path name hash, so it's slash and then slash again. Let's do, maybe I'm using that wrong. So I want this to be, oops, F bar. Does that make sense? So handle hash nav or nothing. So that's what the location path name is. Else. And we're replacing that with this. Oh yeah, that's what the location hash to make that work correctly. And then the link class is actually what I wanted to change. So the target, link class target, yeah, that's right. So link class, this is what I wanted to do. Right, makes sense. Oh. kind of like the same thing, right? So I want it slash, I want it to light up. Is active with hash, so target hash. True or false. If it's null, then location hash. So there is something there. If I put a slash, so is active, yes. Is active with hash. And location hash is equal to the hash. Location hash is equal to the target hash. So it's active, and is active, which comes from the React router for navlink. And so if it's active and the location hash is equal to the hash, then is active. Else is active. So target hash is true and is active and also is true. Else is active. And is active is a true or false. So if it's the slash, if it's root, so I'm home. Maybe I should do location. Location. So this is 62, link class for each one of these. And that's doing for each one of these. Right. So then when I go to here, contacts, this changes to contact, right? But the path name is still the same. And then I could do is active. Where's my log? Let's do this all in one. Oops. So if I go to home, I want this to light up green. So is active is false because I haven't done the actual is active. It's not like a, I don't think it's a nav link. So true, false. And I'm not setting it anywhere, right? I'm just taking a look at it. So Fatpack store is true, false. So when I go somewhere, Fatpack store hash, right, is active is true, which means it's going to be the same. So this is slash is active is false. Home. So why is active false? Type error. You are ill. $74 for on click. Just do the link class. So this is the correct way to do it. At least it doesn't show up when this is on, but when I go back to home, it should go. Right? Because I have is active is fine. It's never gonna be is active is true. True. 62. One more time. And the difference is that the nav link, this is not being styled at all. It's always static. So it's actually behaving correctly. And then this is being protected. This props here. So prevent default is in here. Let's try that. That doesn't work. Oh, that's a full reload too. do the wrong one again? No. So if it's the same code, right? It should work correctly. One, two, three, four. Good enough. I'm happy with that. So fix that bug. So in the store, this goes to the actual full product page. What was I gonna do? Okay. Where's the modal? The console log. Toggle mobile menu. Okay, so the modal. So the modal, where's the white here? So max W, rounded full relative. This should scroll all the way down. So let me just double check where this is here. So this is on the outside. And it should be on the inside. Where's the white? So text white, this is the button, close button. The background white should be within this. And it is. Okay. So it's in this. Within this, why doesn't it carry all the way down? And then the full details is actually in the wrong spot. So this link, product details. So that's the product page. This is the, okay, that's the modal. Quick view. Full details, P. Why is that on top? Oh, it's absolute, that's why. So let's get rid of that. Small. Full details. That's afterwards, and then we'll just say it's always empty 8. Because that seems cool, right? And then the white has a height limit on it for some reason. Max width. rounded shadow, M4, W full. There is a diff here. Is there a max? Okay. H dash 300 is the small, 400 pixels. Okay, it's not that. Is it the aspects? MX auto object contain. It's all picture based. So selected. This is all the different images. So it changes the images based on the index. The index goes back and forth there, right? It's totally okay. Button, shove it right. Image center. Image counter, blah, blah. And then this is the product detail, but I'm actually interested in why is this only so big? Is this not this description? And then on top of this, fixed inset 0. Over top, overflow. There we go. So overflow Y auto boosts all that up, but it changes the organization of the modal itself. Let's see. Flex col. It's always flex column. Large goes to flex row. The gap is here. The W full. H full. It's like it's not seeing the content. Oh no. Okay, so there's definitely that. Let me see. Okay, so it's definitely going to all the way to the outside of the modal, and this is what goes all the way around. No, that's something else up here. It only justify center here, and then overflow Y auto is scroll. I feel like I'm dumb today. How come this is not... Does this also have to be stacking context? No, so all child containers should be in that as well. That's really strange. And then the second one down here, button, 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 button. Do I need to also... And then this one here too? Like... But this parent is also BG white, so it should be behind. That is so strange. That's like, it's not working correctly. It's gotta be something. San Francisco. I shouldn't need to do this. This is so strange. Is it because it's decoupled? C 50, which is good. Z10 is the button, which means everything should be find that stacking context. This is above everything. That yeah, it comes below it. The white is at the Z50 level in reference to the other one. Okay, so fix does something. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. It's like it needs to be larger, but the stuff coming down here, it just doesn't. It's not seeing it for whatever reason, and it should be below the buy button. So if it's you want to make the white background adapt to its content, but still fill the available space, make it a flex container. I thought I did that. Did I? Maybe I didn't do that. So did I? Yeah, I tried that. It was a flex, right? Flex call. Flex call, which doesn't change anything, makes this a flex container, and then grow, no, that's the modal content. No. Do I need to? Oh, that's the closing container. Flex. It is flex already. Product details, price and all that stuff. navigation and picture. What if I do a yeah, the H full only goes down so far. H. These are all the things I tried already. It has to do with the fixed. If I don't do fixed, it does this whole thing. Because the modal, can I just do absolute? Not fixed. This absolute will also bring it out. But then this is now larger. But I want all the other stuff. I want over for Y scroll. Right. That makes sense to me. Actually, I don't want an overflow in here at all. Right, which makes sense. Doesn't it? Looks right to me, sort of. Z50. Which is the outside piece. Fixed means it doesn't move, but it's also gone now. Fixed. Why the inset? Yeah. So it's the height is not extending. It's not extending in here. So I actually have to make it a flex container, right? So let's do H, I don't know, 2000. So which it should extend all the way down, and then this will be here. So in order to do that, this has to have grow one. That makes sense. Yep, that's it. Just remembered what it was. Grow one. Oh no. How come it's not doing that though? So this needs to so that goes to here, but that's red. Shit, I just had it. Where was it? Okay. So if I take the height away, H full? No. They wanted me to do 80 VH, right? Minimum, which is I don't know. That's double the height of the screen. So I need this one to, yes, I need to make a parent container grow. That's the problem. Flex grow. Flex column and flex column to the container, flex grow to the content div. Add flex grow to the content div. So within the BG white parent, okay. So if I look at these things, right, I only have so much stuff here. So here's the container. Flex, scroll. This is the flex container, right? So I want all of this to become larger. That's all the way down there, but it's not making the container any bigger. So the flex grow should be grow 1, right? Maybe learning lots today, fat fingering everything. So the just gonna leave it in there. I don't There we go. So let's go back. So we know that this change works. Remove the flex grow from the P6 div. Adjust the outer containment alignment. Flex. Large items flat to flex. Keep the BGY as flex call. Flex call. Flex large. Item center. Item center, justify center. Justify to center, item start. Oh no, was it really? Flex. Item center, justify center. Okay, flex, justify center, item start, large. What the? Justify center, item start, large item center. It was just like an order thing. So one here, one here. I added the item start. Didn't I just put that in and it didn't work? So strange. Okay. So you give it a context, then you tell it where to go. You have to tell it where to go, and then it'll grow. Actually, it doesn't even need to grow because it just goes all the way down, right? And that's pretty much what we want. So even if we have it here, it's still going to be correct. Don't even need to keep it there. So I would like this to, there's something weird with the images going on there. I need the image contain maybe. No, it's there. object contain, which gives it a object fit contain. So if I just take that out, I make this smaller though, what happens? Images contain. So when it goes larger, so there's the diff for this and all the buttons, stuff like that. So let's do slider. So this is the image is rounded, but this isn't. I want it to maybe I want this one rounded. ROUND, right? And then I want this to cover. I have a container red div for an image, and whatever image I want put in there, I want to have it scale to the size of the container, and I want the edges, corners, always rounded. I'm using Tailwind. Here's what I have, but it's not working. So rounded XL in the container, 2XL rounded large. I don't know. There we go. Always something silly. Oh shit. Come on. Oh yeah. Really? Probably hit it too fast. If you want to set a specific height for the container while keeping it responsive, you can modify it like this. I guess. Div. always like to keep image square. And this size, it should be on the page regardless. The image size. Aspect square. Yeah, I like that. That's better. Image slideshow. I could just Oops. And I need that to be centered within this here. And then the outside is this stuff here, which makes sense, right? Awesome. Well, getting there. And let's do some other stuff here. So full details. Red. Definitely want to do the same thing. Is this? Except it's going to be product, right? I kind of want to do W full. And I'm going to take the rounded off. And aspect square. Because I'm not explicitly saying this, the aspect square will work. Oh, my camera stopped working. Why is it doing that? It's done that a couple times now. Let's do filters. Hello. Not bad. Nobody here to tell me anyways. So. Yeah. Always be chatting. So I want to contain this, but I want to make sure that it's just the same here. Like, does that works? But as soon as you make it W full, it doesn't work anymore. If I want to make the image full bleed on small screens, so based with based aspect square doesn't work for some reason. Like this. Okay, so overrides it inconsistently. Replace aspect square with 100 VW for small screens. I guess good enough. Pretty happy with that. And then this product here will have PX2 3 4 seems nice. And then okay, so let's take that off here, make sure it goes back nice. So round it on top here. I gotta put that P back on. Small. Relative. Let's do PT or MT 4. It's better. And this is small. LG. Actually, I want this to be the whole thing, not just that. 16. I'll say MT 32. I want a different contrast on the color there. So this is the product page, yes. Yep. Let's do BG. Number. Can I update this to nav dots? Actually, I don't want any background at all. BG. Let's do a hover on that instead. Actually, I'm not even gonna do this. It's just gonna be image counter. There you go. Even better. Do that hover on here so it's a little nicer. Button. How do I prevent this from getting larger? Do we fit? These things are within here, or they should be, right? The button is here and the button is here, but it's, how do I have this? It's relative, flex row, justify. You know how I can tell I'm slouching? One I can only see from my neck up, which is even more funny. Man, what a gray day today. It's just like off-white, the sky. It's like a light gray. So strange. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. So I want to contain those buttons within these two buttons within here, within the image, which means I got the div in the wrong spot. Right? Should be down here. Nope. I'm in the product model, that's why. That's twice I've done that today. So product page, fix the products page, and then go back to the other. And realistically, they're the same, but they're not the same. So yeah. Well, it's a component inside a model. I guess I could render that component inside that thing and then just give it a different like shape, right? So if I could constrain it to that size, and then I don't know, whatever. I probably should have done that. I'm gonna have more stuff on this page. I just want to make it like nice enough for now. I only got about a half hour left of what I really want to do, because I'm gonna go and do some cleaning, do some laundry, you know, other day-to-day stuff. My work days, I don't know, started at like 12 o'clock. So only 3 hours today for work. I'm probably gonna do work tonight after I get dinner finished and all that, or I'll just work on like regular stuff. So I might stream, I might not, we'll see. I'll be here anyways, regardless. Let's do what was I doing? So product page, I want to do a duration set on this guy, this one, so at least it's a little bit nicer. And I don't want these to go all the way to the outside, so where these are sat at, so product images length greater than 1. Okay, so that's just rendering. Make sure that renders only have multiple images, which is a good thing. And then these are not within where the image div is. So if I move this to the end of where that is, it should contain them. It doesn't. So what the hell? And what's the reason for that? So let's do a little bit of investigation. So here, red. How big is this thing here? So that's contained. So the buttons, are the buttons within this? Yeah, they are, even in a fragment. And it's the max, but these should be, I need to have a stacking context, right? Because technically that they should be behind, right? And they're not, they're still on the outside. So what does that mean? So where's my div? And then I have 2 buttons on either side, but they're way out. They're absolutes. That's why. Strange. Let's get rid of that. Right. So now if I was to turn these off, yeah, so they're way at the top there. Now, if I was to, actually, I'll just turn this off for now. Actually, maybe I won't. Let's do Z10. And these are Z20. Where's the class name? Z20. And it's going to be relative to this. I just changed the relativity. Why not? Is that maybe easier? Yeah, good enough. And then same for the modal. Let's go back here. What a modal at? Dun 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 dun. Do I not have any absolutes? Oh, I didn't change that. Yeah, there we go. And then shorten that up a little bit. Looks cool. Say, let's do mini. %100%. Damn. Why is the product page full details? What's at the bottom there? Is it the root? I should have this extend all the way down, no? What? Why? I am like... Did I set a base color on this? I did. I guess that's okay. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird to me to like do it that way. So this full page will be maybe over here. I'll have some other stuff. It'll be a lot more things, and then like a collage of images. That's what I kind of want to get done tonight. It's like this right now. So it's just basically the modal. There's nothing else live on the site right now, and it's the old. There's a little like it needs more refining. So I actually made quite a few changes today. Pretty happy about that. Let's go back to small. Let's do Pro Max. Yeah. Well, that main page needs to be changed too. I just want to get the product pages in here, so that I can do like a direct link to the product page. So, Fat Pack Store, and then Tower of Chaos. This is just well, it is a product. It's like you can buy it if you want, but it's like a tester product or like a placeholder product. I did print one out, but my print failed because my printer is. It was shitty and a part broke off and got caught and destroyed the print. So I printed it in 2 pieces. I didn't want to lose, 10 hours of printing on the one piece or whatever it was. Almost 10. No, maybe not quite 10. So I printed it in 2 pieces. I got to glue it together and we'll give it a shot. And then maybe take some pictures of it. Some actual pictures of it there. So that's kind of nice. That's staying on there. That's strange behavior. I don't even know if it'll do that. I'm wondering if I shouldn't. That's crazy. It's whatever it is. That's weird. Hopefully, oh, because it's going to the content. Yeah, it's all dynamically done. Good enough for them. So, have to go back and then here. So breadcrumbs at the top. Breadcrumbs at the top, and this is like, yeah, the page, it'll look good afterwards. And then this needs to be more of a marketing page, like even all this stuff here will make it look more like the main page, I guess, like all this. What you get for each one of these, and then it'll just be like a whole list of them, maybe a search button. Or you can search on the page, I guess. There will be... I gotta think of the scale, like how this is gonna scale too, because the idea that I have is I want to have... I want to create about 100 of these a year for about, I don't know, maybe 5 years or something. I think that would be a good idea. If this is what I'm going to do, this is one of the products I want to make. So it's making the content that takes the time. And then as I go along, maybe building a stream or a YouTube channel at the same time to help out the community. And then provide the projects and like actually doing custom projects and stuff like that. That's one of the avenues of making money for me. So yeah, I'd love to help out the, not necessarily the programming community, although I'm not a professional by any means for doing website work. This is for myself, and Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I have the ability to go into it professionally. But you know, that's just, it'll be the day in day out sort of thing. Yeah, trying to make something happen here for myself. And then there's going to be versions of this that are like free, I guess. Full details. Okay. Oh, okay. Out of these, so we did navbar, modal, product page, and we did dynamic routing too, I think. So there's quite a bit of stuff that I did there. So these things only publish if it's true. So true, and this comes to here. Yeah, and then this, it's not found. So which is pretty cool. So it goes to its own page too. There's nothing here, bro. Let's fix that product page. We don't need that BG400 here. Stacking container context, but we could have order one. Order slates 800. Actually, maybe we'll do a BG. Just so the BG's kind of nice. Sky. Just do a 50 on here, so they know that there's supposed to be something there, but there isn't. Ipsum stacking organizer bins, and then there's not available. Yeah, so definitely don't want to publish something on the site. False. And then that it's like literally ceases to exist. I don't even think it'll be here, like as a thing. Yeah, like it won't even be because that's dynamically done in the router based on the data. So I guess it's kind of cool, but maybe it could be a placeholder. Oh, we're working on it or something like that. So if there's a name, you can publish it. Nah, that's too much stuff. Too many things. Maybe for later. Okay. Did I actually make a commit? I tried to push something without committing. Dynamic products page routing products pages styling modal products and pages. Styling. And then what else did I do? I did navbar, navbar, mobile, texts and styling. Nav link styling. Okay. Okay. So hopefully that doesn't break everything. It seems like it's okay. We'll go from there. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, if you tuned in, thanks. If you're watching, thank you. It was good hanging out, and hopefully I'll get some. I'll be streaming probably later on. Try and get some of this, more of this stuff knocked out, and then back to 3D modeling tomorrow, the weekend and stuff like that. So, if I have a system where I can add, products, it doesn't look horrible, and I don't mind like showing people, showing it to the world. That's okay. So the next thing after, like for the website after this, getting the product pages to work would be setting up a back end, hosting the files for download instead of just doing an email send, and then having those automatically trigger. Even actually doing a login for the store would probably be okay. So maybe I'll work into that, and then just having a user system auth authentication. I might even just do magic links or something like that to keep it pretty straightforward, or OAuth. OAuth is or both. So OAuth with Google, maybe something else, Google X, Facebook, or something like that. Whatever else. Yeah, so just basically set up so that people can like that have paid for something can actually download that, and then have the server like listen for purchases and stuff like that, so it can do the triggering on its own thing. And then the server needs to email people and do a few other things. So that's that's a full-blown backend for automation. But so until I actually need it, I'm not going to build it. So I'm going to focus more on the content to get people to come in here, and when people start buying stuff and I don't have time to 3D model, that's when I'll start to do that automation. But I'm trying to think about it, in that aspect. Getting somebody just to want to look at the stuff is great, and that's what I'm going to do going forward. So yeah, thanks again for watching or hanging out. That was pretty great. I tried hanging out in co-working and studying today because I was working and wanted just some people to hang out. Not sure how much traction I got. That was, people have their other sort of stuff, and I was just listening to some music and doing whatever I'm doing. I'm not the most beautiful person to look at, so yeah, and kind of quiet and stuff like that. So it was more of a hang out and listen to some tunes sort of idea. Try and bring some more positive vibes to the to what we're doing here. Work a little bit visibly. So maybe I'll try out another category later on.